Hello. Okay, let me get the music. The music. Yeah. Okay, that's better, right? I feel like it was looking like a little murky. Oh boy. Oh. Let's get music. Hey, Miss Gwendolyn.
My friend ordered this gel polish and changed her manicure every 10 days. This gel polish can be removed in 1 minute at home.
There we go. All right. Hello, welcome to WIP Wednesday. I'm Shamir of Shim So Creative, and today we are working on our long-standing WIP Laforme 030. Today I'm going to work on the sleeves and the collar. Get the instructions pulled up here. My stomach hurts. Hey, Arby. My stomach is cramping. I started not to come. That's why I was late. I was going back and forth like, oh, maybe I should just cancel and sit on my heating pad. And I said, maybe I'll just come and I'll just do an hour or something just to make a little progress. Maybe I'll start to feel better. Anyways, how is everybody else? Anybody sewing? Make sure you like the live. Oh, I'm monetized. I can see the little thing up there now. That's exciting. I'm like phase 1 monetized. Phase 2, I can get ad coins. So I'm looking forward to that. When that day comes. You know what? We didn't do a jacket stay. I could do that too. Let me get some fabric. So let's do this. Let's start with the jacket stay. Thank you. Thank you, nobody. Oh. Yeah, so let's make a jacket stay, backstay, sorry. And then let's put the sleeves together in the collar. Okay, so I'm gonna move you guys to like right there. No, I'm gonna get a different tripod. Let's see. It's so messy in here. This one. So that you can kind of see it. Hey, RV. Hey, Laquita. Order and take out. Listen, order me some too. Okay. We need something to make it with. So let's just get some cotton. I'm looking to see if I got some white cotton. Okay, I didn't see any white cotton. Thank you, Halo. I think. Okay, let's see. Let me see if you'll be able to see this black. Through the jacket. Because that's a little tacky. Maybe not because it's interfaced. I'll be all right. Okay. So to make a backstay, we're just gonna use the pieces of the pattern for the back as our guide. Let me see. Show you guys back. Ooh, let's see. So if you're in the blazer project, you will be doing this for your jacket as well. Here's one piece. Here's the other piece. So this is cool if you've never made one. You get a little preview of how it works. So I'm lining these up on the. It's easier when the back is like just one pattern piece. I'm just gonna overlap the seam allowance. And I'm gonna use my peeping shears. What am I about to do? Halo, I'm about to make a backstay. Oops, for my jacket. So I'm just taking a piece of cotton. You could use, if you have a really stable lining, you could use that too. Oops, let me use this to keep my fabric from sliding off. But basically, it looks like a piece in the back of your jacket, and it has a curve on the inside, but it keeps the shoulders in the back of the jacket stable through wear and tear. It makes it look a little better, and it makes it last a little longer. And you want it to go like, I don't know, there's probably some actual measurements about like how far down you want to go under the shoulder, but I don't really care. I'm just gonna go in and cut a few inches down. I believe if you have one of those tailoring books that we suggested, it does talk about the backstay, and it might give you some measurements. I'm not sure. I use peeking shear. Oh, you know what? I should have. See if it's too late. Taking this pleat out. Cause why do y'all have a pleat in here? I'm gonna dart. Take that dart out. You should do this in a color similar to your jacket, a light with a light, a dark with a dark. I didn't have any white cotton, so here we are. And again, I'm sure there's a measurement. I want to say it's like 7 inches, maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. So basically, you get this piece, and it goes on the inside, in the back of your jacket, in between the lining and the outside. So you won't see this piece of fabric. You should not see this piece of fabric once the garment is complete. It's an interlining piece of sorts. Okay, so we cut that out. We gotta iron it, and then we can stick that in there. You should pre-wash your innards, of course. I probably did not. That's okay though. I dry clean my clothes, my suits. So hopefully there's minimal minimal shrinking. Anyways, I'm gonna steam it with the iron. We'll see. Okay, while the iron is warming up, let's put this away. It should fit. We'll see once you press it. So I know the sleeves, the bottoms need the stay tape. Actually, they probably need the interface too. Let's see what I've done. Nothing. Okay. Cool. I see that I did not. I only added length. I didn't make the sleeve any wider for this one. So we have to pray over our sleeves. Yeah. So this is for the collar stand. This is the upper and this is the under collar. Alright. Let me press this. In a second. I'm gonna grab the left interfacing for that. There's so much stuff in here. It doesn't want to close. Poor cabinets. I need to sit down and reorganize them. You never pre-watch interfacing? Oh, somebody asked about. So this one, this isn't an interfacing, Toya. If this is what you're talking about, this is just cotton. So this is just cotton. So that's why I say interface. Sorry, pre-wash your interlinings. I don't know if I said interfacing, but I meant to say interlinings because this is cotton and it might shrink. It might shrink. Okay, so that's pressed. Stick that to the side. It's got a lot of lint on it. These need to be interfaced because they're stretchy. We don't want them to stretch. Or maybe we do want them to stretch. I don't know. Depending on if we can get our arm in there or not, but it should be fine. Sometimes I look at this fabric and I'll be like, is this even cute? Is this even cute? Where are my scissors? These could work for interfacing. One down. One to go. Hey, Neuron, maybe. Oh boy. I need some more. Okay. And then we need to do the undersleeve. We'll do these guys. I wonder if we can do these in one. Hey, Saps. Oh, you cutting out the Joy Parker. Is that the big pink one? If that's the one, I got that pattern too. Is that the one? That one looks like a lot of fabric. I'm kind of scared to make it. But if that's the same one, that one's cute. I need to cut out next Jasmine's pants for her pattern test. That'll be what I sew next, and then Daria's dress pattern testing. Hers is due sometime in October. But Jazz's is due like, I think this weekend. I don't know. But they're just simple pair. Well, I shouldn't say a simple pair of pants, but just a simple pair of pants. They don't have like belt loops or anything. They don't have a waistband. They got facing pockets, a pleat or something on the side. So, be a nice little weekend project. And then I had to make a coat. And then I think I'm free. Because I had signed up for pattern tests, not thinking I would actually get selected. And then I did, and I was like, oh, I have to sew these things. Great. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna cut these out. It's 4 yards of fabric. Yeah, that. It's so cute. What color are you doing? Thank you, Unique Black. Welcome, welcome. Hey, Will. Let's see, let me go up. Kamara Muhammad, is this the same project Miss Carol told us about? Today? No, today I am working on a jacket that we've been working on for about 2 months. We started this back in July. And it was, wait, no, we started it before July. Let me think. I did January, March, May, July. So we started this in June. We cut this out in June, and we decided that we was gonna table it because we didn't feel like making jackets in June. And then we brought it back this month. So every week we've been working on this pattern. It's Laforme 0303. And we just been kind of, I guess, ticking away with it little by little every Wednesday for WIP Wednesday. Because we started last month with going through our WIPs. And I'm saying we, I really need me and everybody who was just hanging out with me. And we continued WIP Wednesday this month, but we kept it focused on one project. So the project that Auntie Carol and I will be hosting, Project Bespoke Blazer, whatever we're calling it, that one, so we had our first live on Sunday. So if you missed it, it is here posted on the page. But the next one will be this Sunday from 11 Eastern to maybe like 1 o'clock, 1 or 2 o'clock. We'll be there cutting out our pattern, cutting out our muslin, and answering any questions that people have so far. So people who came, who've already joined, they have some homework. They should be doing measurements. They should be gathering materials, and they should also be reading up on hand stitching. So after they've done that first kind of level of homework, picked out a pattern, they might have some questions. So we're gonna use that as an opportunity. What is that in my fabric? We're gonna use that as an opportunity to answer questions or just talk or whatever as this first step. So this is separate. In that jacket, we'll be using like pad stitching and more of that kind of stuff. In this project, I am using all the fast tailoring stuff. I'm not doing twill tape and hand stitching a lot and all of that. Some hand stitching, but not a lot. This jacket is not designed to last forever. It's designed to last, 10 years maybe, I don't know. Before the glue deteriorates on this interfacing and it goes in the trash. Yeah. But I hope you're joining us. I think it's gonna be fun. You doing a wine color with gold hardware? Oh, that's gonna be nice. Hey, Terrence. That's gonna be nice. I'm trying to think, what color would I want to do if I did it? I feel like I would like a nice off-white cream or a beige. With gold for sure. I love gold hardware. Some of the girls be hating on gold hardware. I'm like, why? I do gold or I do brass. Oh yeah, are you in the group, Kamara? On Instagram? Yes, the live is there, and I will make a playlist for us, and that way they can all be in the same spot. I don't think I can make playlists from my phone, so that's why I haven't done it, because I need to do it on the laptop. I can add things to a playlist, but I can't create the playlist from my phone, so I have to do it on my laptop. Hey, Kawana. You love gold? Okay, me too. Is it Hayata skirt? Now that one I don't think I have. Let me go to the website. Oops, I'm in the wrong application. Let's go here. So I can see what that one look like. Like it's about to rain. I don't know if it's about to rain or if it's just getting dark. Rain cloud. Okay. Let's search. They have some new ones. So have you been to the Russian site? Because you know on the Russian site they preview the new ones over there first. Because they release them there first. Oh, okay. I know I don't have this skirt. Oh, that's cute. It's like a wrap. That is cute. I don't have that one. I got the lace skirt. I guess that's how you say it. Laia. I just have that one printed so I could sew it. So I think it'd be cute as a little wool skirt, little wool mini. Hey, RV. Instead of grommets, you're gonna do gold side release buckles. Oh, on the jacket? On the sides here? Hey, Amber. You think you wanna join? Okay, send me a DM on Instagram because I will forget. And I'll be like, who told me to add them? So, or send Auntie Carol one and we'll get you added. I think it's gonna be fun. My hand stitching isn't really that good, so it'll be interesting to see how this goes. But I don't mind hand stitching, it just doesn't look that good. Like all those different types. I can do some basic ones, but all those different ones, it's like, yeah. I don't know. I think we're even supposed to be hand stitching the buttonholes. Yeah. We'll see, y'all. We might have to throw that thing under the machine. Oh, on the skirt. This skirt has grommets. Hold on. Let me make it big. Oh, do you mean for like the little holes? So instead of doing that, okay, I got it. Yeah, this is cute. I don't know why I never noticed her before. I think because it's pinstripes, I probably just thought it was a basic skirt. I didn't think I realized it had the little wrap thing in the front. That's cute. Yeah, I have never made the lace skirt, but because I have like a butterick skirt that I just always use that one. Because again, it's one of those that you can use a yard or less to bang it out. But I want to try something different with the pockets, because that skirt, the butterick skirt, doesn't have any pockets. So I want to try something a little different. Okay, hey Brittany. There's so much thread everywhere. I gotta clean up this room this weekend. Get these boxes put away. I got these boxes stacked over here because I'm like, I'm gonna do haul videos. So I just keep everything in the box. So I can do the haul videos. And child, I ain't did not one haul video. I might as well just put this stuff away and clean up this room. I like, don't nobody care what you got anyways. But people really don't care what I got. But haul videos do really well. I think people just like watching what people buy. But I'm like, oh, you went fabric shopping? Show us what you got, you know. I might want that too. But that's why they in the boxes instead of just being put away. Because I'm like, I'm going to do videos. And my ass ain't did not a damn video. And then every weekend I'm like, okay, I'm going to set aside some time to do content. I'm going to shoot some videos. I'm going to edit a couple. And then not either. But this week, for real, okay, this weekend, I'm making Jazz's pants. So what I'm going to do, yeah, I'm going to take the fabric to work tomorrow to cut it out. I'll cut out the patterns. I'm going to cut the fabric out at work. And then, I think I just cut my notch off. And then I'm going to start selling it on Friday. I'm gonna serge the pieces. What's in my serger? Oh, not the right color. It's okay. It's fine. All right, I'm gonna hit these one more time with the iron. And Burnett asked about their blog. She was like, oh, this is a great idea, because I was giving her an idea for another blog. And she was like, so when do you think you're going to do your first blog? I was like, oh, I already did the first project. I just need to shoot the final pictures, and then I can post the blog. So I have to get that blog up this week. Or at least get it in the system. They might not post it until whenever, but I'll at least get it up there. But I wasn't lying. I have finished the outfit. I just haven't taken any pictures. So my boyfriend said he can help me with pictures on Friday. So hopefully that works out. And then I can do that this weekend. I want to finish the Laforme vest the mock-up we've been working on. I just have to put the two pieces together, mostly. I do think I'm going to add a little shoulder pads. I need to look at my stash and see what I got. But a few hours on that. And then, I bought a desk to go in here, a bigger desk. So I need to finish working on that. So I might try to do that on Sunday. Probably before the live, before it gets hot. And then we got our live. And then after the live, I'm probably not doing nothing. So what we got? We're just gonna finish our desk, make the pants, work on our desk, and do our blog. That's the weekend plans. And probably Sunday, me and my boyfriend will probably go have dinner or something. Oh, we wanted to go to this art fair. I'm gonna look at the times. Maybe we'll do that. If we can still make it after the live. So, yeah. You said we definitely care. You love fabric videos too? You bought the new Maylee's blazer, but I'm gonna take the sleeves off and make it a vest. Who made the Maylee's blazer? Is that a Vicky So's one too? Let me see. I'm on the website. Let me look it up. Oh yeah, the one with the big shoulder. I did not buy that one, but I like that one. I didn't buy it because I just felt like I wasn't going. Wait, did I? Wait, let me just check, make sure I did, because I'd be lying. Because as an ambassador, I do get 3 patterns a month, and so I said, well, I'm gonna just buy what I'm most likely to make now. And I was like, I got too many blazers going. I know I'm not about to make another jacket. Let's see. I don't have that. I didn't buy that jacket. I think I bought Marissa because I have Marissa in Russian and I want to make that one. I want to hack that one. So I bought that one in English because I guess I bought it before it came out in English. I don't know. So, okay. Another thing to do is add, you guys can't see, add interfacing along the cap of the sleeve. So I'm gonna get SF101 or WIP Pro Fuse, whatever you have that's similar, and that's what I'm gonna do that piece with. With a slip dress. Go back. If it don't have no sleeves, see, I think the sleeve is like the main attraction. Let me go back. I love pants. I would show you guys, but it's all black. You won't be able to see it. But you can go on VickySews.com and look at all the patterns we're talking about. But also, I have a code. It's SHIM09. You can save 20% off of one pattern. Vicky Sews if you want to try one out. Let's see. Iron board got so much lint on it from this jacket. The yellow fuzz. Ooh, thank you, Tyjeri. Thank you. Hey, Chic. Okay. As a vest with a slip dress under, I think so too. Especially, is your slip dress gonna be full and flowy on the bottom? I think it could be a vibe. I hope you post, because you don't be posting. Thank you. Oh, you don't like the shoulders. See, I think the shoulders are cool. But I do like that it doesn't have a lapel, which is also why I like Marissa. There's this I don't know, look that I saw. It keep popping up on my feed, and I'm like, I want to recreate that. And I need a double-breasted vest. I mean, a double-breasted jacket with no sleeves. So I think Laverne could be good, but I think she overlaps too high. So that's why I think Marissa will be better because she overlaps down here. I don't. Okay, post it. Hey, T, hey. Okay, what am I doing? Interfacing, boom, and then I'm gonna pin this into the jacket. Okay. So normally you would do this before you. This is ghetto. Before you stitch your shoulder seams and your side seams together. But we're a little backwards, so we're gonna make it do what it do. But as long as you get it on before you get the lining in, it's fine. I did a lot of ghetto stuff from here. This being one of them. Thank you, D. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Okay. And I pretty much put this in all my jackets. Oftentimes I just use the lining if it's not like this lining too slinky. If my lining isn't really slinky, then I'll just use the lining, like double the lining. If it's too slinky, then I'll use some cotton. So use whatever you have. It just needs to be stable. Because if it's slinky, it's gonna stretch out. So that defeats the purpose. I'm just pinning it on, then I'll show you. And I do have a TikTok video about this, oddly enough. In the TikTok video, I do think I talk about like measurements and stuff. Because I think there are measurements, but you know, I just be YOLOing. Sometimes. I'm kind of eyeball it and be like, that's enough. Okay, so this is what the backstay looks like in the jacket. Okay, and I just use my back pattern pieces to create this. So it would be in the shoulder seams here, and you don't sew it, you don't make a seam, you keep this raw. So that's why I said do a peaking shear so it doesn't unravel, or do a serge if you want to. I don't do serging in my jackets personally because I want everything to be nice and flat, and serging adds a lot of bulk because of all the extra thread. So I don't serge in my jackets, but if you serge, go off, you could serge that. So that's what it looks like. So that's all we made, and I'll stitch this when we get to the machine so that it's in the jacket. So I'll put that to the side for now because we need some interfacing on, some more interfacing on our sleeve, and then I think we'll be ready. Okay. Get some this. So I'm using something a little bit sturdier for this part, and again, I'm about to like eyeball it. Not saying I recommend that. I'm not saying I recommend that. I'm just saying what I'm about to do. Some patterns will have markings on the pattern pieces for this, what I'm doing. Simplicity, like the Simplicity brand, will not. So I'll just put that out there. But some of the indie patterns will, especially Vicky Soul. She's good about that. I'm just eyeballing it. Kind of ghetto. You know, it's okay. Sorry. Hey, Snoops. Hey, hey. Okay. Doing the other side. Yeah, so some of the other patterns will have the markings for you. It's like a template, and then you could just trace it and have it nice and precise. This one, is this one? I'm using different pattern pieces. Let's see if this one does it. That's not the sleeves. I have not been kind to this pattern. I don't even know the sleeves are. They're under here. There's some pattern pieces here, but I thought this was just that Bernina pattern. Okay, never mind. I don't know. I don't know my pattern pieces. We don't worry about that. So anyways, this is just another thing that I do on my shoulders to help give them some shape in the sleeves. Especially with the lighter fabrics, something with a little bit more structure, it kind of naturally holds itself. This is one extra thing I do that may not always be in the pattern. It just makes this just more stiff, so that when I do my thing, it's more flat. Okay. So these two, and I do have to put a piece on the bottom. I should have a roll for that somewhere. These are the other ones. Is anybody sewing today? Y'all deep here. Okay, okay. be running through this stuff. Me running through. But I got a whole nother pack in that WIP box down there, ready to go. I don't know about y'all, but WIP is my new supplier for thread. Since we don't have Joanne, I do have local fabric stores here, and they do sell thread, but it's like $4 or $5 a spool. So I just ordered from WIP. Think it's a little cheaper, especially for the serger combs. That look real ghetto. It's very though. Oops, what's this? That's my facing. Let's just put that to the side. Well, no, this is my sleeve. That's the facing. Okay. We need a little scrap. But I'll still do, what's it, the sleeve head. Still do sleeve heads. And I'll still do shoulder pads. So this doesn't replace that. It's just in addition to. Ugh. These scraps in here. And sometimes you be needing them little scraps. And then we need to put a piece on the bottom. Dang, I ran out of water. This iron be thirsty. I think we have all the interfacing on our sleeves that we need. And actually on my collar, I could put some more interfacing on the top. So maybe I'll do that too, since we're supposed to be doing a collar today. Hey, Brooklyn Timmy. Okay, so now we have these ready. Let's put that there. And I'm sure I'm supposed to do a little E-stitch on here somewhere, so I'll find the pattern piece for that momentarily. And for the collar, this is optional, but I'm not putting it in the corners because I don't want to add any bulk to the corners. I just want to make sure the edge is super crispy. But I don't want the corners to be thick and hard to turn out to points. One other thing I could do for my collar is, while we're here, is mark my seam allowance. This looks mad small. So it looks like the seam allowance here is 1/4 and not 3/8. So I'm gonna mark that on here. I really need my color pencil. Let's see if I can find it quick. Of course not. Let's see. No, not in there. I got a bunch of color pencils. Not really the one I was looking for, but these will work. I ain't got no water. Let me see. It's probably toxic, so don't do that. Okay. Let's see. So I think in your tailoring book, it tells you to do this as well. Hey, Anna J. Hey, Miss Elisa. Hey, Auntie Carol. I think it's in the book. But this helps you be a little bit more accurate when you're sewing your collar if you go ahead and draw out your seam allowance. Oh, can you see what I'm doing? Yeah. I'm just taking my color pencil and I'm marking my seam allowance. So let me see. So it's really boring. Hey, Miss Carol. Other Miss Carol. That's all. I'm just drawing my seam allowance. I think this is helpful because when you start doing a collar and you got the lapel and everything in a way, you know, it becomes a little bit more challenging to be accurate. So to have it drawn on there for you, it's nice. Okay, so this is all I'm doing is drawing my seam allowance. And the seam allowance for this collar is 1/4. So I'm just drawing out my collar pieces. This isn't necessary, but I think it's helpful. For me at least. I do find the collars challenging. They're not the most challenging part to me, but I do find them a little challenging. So any little tips, I welcome them. The most challenging part to me is the jacket sleeve. Trying to get the roll that I want. I like the more formal roll. I don't know what it's called. They have different names. But I like it to stick up a little bit and curve. And I be stressed trying to get it to do what I want. I just need to figure out the right supports to get what I'm trying to do. But I'm not gonna lie, when you get to the gulch of the lapel and the peak, the lapel and the collar, I be stressed out a little bit, like, oh God. Oh God. What are we gonna do today? And there's so many different ways to do it. It's, everybody got their own little techniques. You just have to find one that you like for you. It's just like WIP pockets. There's like 100 ways to do it. I do mine the same way every time. I don't care what the instructions say. And I feel like it's not the most efficient, but it's the most accurate for me. There are definitely quicker ways to get it done. Then like I tried about 5 or 6 different ways, and this is one that works. Okay, so the lines are on there, and I think these are prepped. These are my stands. I guess this is how they go. Must be. See what the seam allowance is for this one. It's 1/4 as well. Okay. Oh, okay. Kaden, you come on here every week sexually harassing me, asking me am I pregnant. What is up? Okay, here we go. Oh wait, let's flip the wrong direction. Here we go. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to clip into this or not. I'm not looking at the directions at the moment, but I will look at the directions. Okay. So we have our upper collar and our under collar pinned to its collar stand, and then we'll sew these together. Okay. Let's sew. So I'm gonna bring you guys closer to me. Did I use all the thread? The bobbin thread? Nah, here it comes. I know, Kaden, stop being weird. Make sure you like the live too. Let me see. I could just block him. Oh wait, I just wrote his comment. I need to remove him. Put the user in a timeout. There you go. Okay, let's look at the instructions. I was thinking, since my sleeves don't have events, that I would instead of sewing them up as a circle first and then stitching them in separately, stitching the lining to the lining and the outer to the outer, that I would stitch the outside, the hem together first, basically, and do it that way. Let's see. And so the way you do it, so of course there's numerous ways to do sleeves. So you sew the lining and the outer together, right sides together at the hem, and then you fold them long ways like a hot dog, and you do one long stitch from the fashion fabric all the way through the lining, and then flip it in. Or you could do it the other way, where you sew up the cylinders separately. And then you have to go through the jacket to do the hem. So you can do it that way too. Okay, let me see what the instructions say. They probably, the instructions are very vague. They probably just say add the sleeve like you would. Let's see, I don't know what step we're on. We're past that. We did our pocket. Okay, so here's stitch front and back along the shoulder seam. Let's see, stitch together the internal collar stand with the top collar and the external with the under collar. Seam is 7 millimeters. Press the allowance on a tailored board. It is possible to fix them by making a stitch with the width of 1 to 2 millimeters. Stitch together the top and the under collars. So they do their collars like Auntie Kara do her collars. So instead of putting the under collar on the outside fabric and the upper collar on the lining, they put the collar together and then they're gonna stick it on. So we could do it that way. We're already ready. So we're gonna stitch our collar stands together. I hope this is the way the collar stand goes. They didn't tell me to clip anything, so guess I don't have to. just make sure I'm even. All right, and then we're gonna press this. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna get some water because I need some steam. I'll be back. Alright, I'm gonna bring this a little closer to moi. Hey Fatima. Hey Junaid. Is that how you say your name? Okay, I'm gonna use this to open my seam up. Ooh, it's hot. Okay, let me see. So stitch, collar stand. Okay, we did that part. Press allowances on the tailor board. It's possible to fix them by making a stitch with the width. Oh, okay. So they're telling you to stitch it down, I guess, if you want to, like a top stitch, but use like a long basting stitch if you want to flatten the seam allowances. Mine are flattening out pretty well. I don't think we need the top stitch. We could. We can do it. It's fine. You could be using your clapper instead of your hand. Sure. But sometimes I feel like the hand, you know, it just molds, you know, a little better. Okay, so put that there. I'm just gonna press on the front side. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I'll be here about 30 more minutes. So I don't know if we'll actually sew more than the collar in those 30 minutes, but I am gonna work on the sleeves as well so we can push this project along here. Ideally, I'd like to be done with this jacket by the end of the month. So I got like what, 8, 9, 7 days? What's today? 24th, man, 6 days. Just kidding. So it's like not a lot to do. You know, we did the lining last week. I need to add the front facings on. I'm sure that's next, yes. So after we do all the collar stuff, that's next. Adding the facings on. Over stitch the ends of the collar with a width of 7 millimeters. Turn it straight in corners. I just wanted to make sure my stitch was catching the actual seam allowance. Okay, there's one. Feels like something on me. I hate that. Okay, we stitched the seam allowances down here. So I think these are now supposed to go together. They're supposed to kiss. Okay, let's put some pins in here. Let me read this again. So stitch. Oh yeah. Okay, we did it. Stitch together the top and the under collars. Seam width is 7 millimeters. When they say that, they're talking about the seam allowance, so we know it's 1/4 of an inch. I'm assuming that's 7 millimeters, but that's what the marking was on the paper. Okay. fix the allowances by stitching them on the lower collar, the width 1 to 2 millimeters. Okay, so they're saying understitch. That's what they're saying. With basically an edge stitch, but an understitch, because it's not an edge stitch, it's understitch. So okay, so we're gonna do that right now. Actually, it'll be easier to understitch it if I just do the top first. So I'm gonna sew the top first, and then I'm gonna come back and sew sides. Just because it'll be easier to understitch it like that. It'll be easier to press it. Okay. This was when you could get out your tailor's board. I'm not gonna bother, but you can to do these bits. It is something on me. I think it's in my hair. It's on me. What is it? It's haunting me. And yes, I know, I'm opening this seam just to close it back up. I know. Hey, Eve. Hey, girl, hey. Woo. That steam is hot. Base and sew the collar into the neckline. The width of the edge is 7 millimeters. Also match the open cuts of the collar stand and baste them together. Form a collar. The smaller one, which I think is this one. Oh, wait a minute. They both give it a little collar energy. Hold on. This is the smaller one. Okay. Let me press them to one side now. Okay, so we understitched the top. Yeah, put these back together. So we can stitch the sides up. I'm not really worried about the bulk. About to clip it. Okay. And I'm assuming I'm supposed to just sew it all the way down. Well, they didn't say sew the band, did they? They just said the collar. Alright, I got my lines. Wait. Okay, I think I'm seeing stitch the collar together, blah blah blah. Stitch together the top and under collars. Fix the allowances by stitching them to the lower collar. Yes, we did that. And it says overstitch the ends of the collar. So top stitch 1/4 inch all the way around. Oh wait, no. It says overstitch the ends of the collar. Oh. Let's see. Sorry, I don't even pay attention to this, man. There we go. Will said, block him. I said, okay, I'm not even paying attention. Okay. Overstitch the ends of the collar with a width of 7 millimeters. Turn it straight in the corners. Overstitch, does that mean you want me to stitch it twice? Because you already told me to stitch it together. I don't think that's necessary, so I'm gonna skip that part. Match the open cuts of the collar stand and baste them together. Form a collar, folding it over the stand and press it. Okay. Let's see here. Now to clip this just a bit, but I wanted to see since the seam allowance is so small. this was going to be pointy without me cutting it. It's like mad small. No, you gotta clip that. That's a little too round for my taste. Okay. Clip these. Ain't gonna be nothing burlier. I gotta be careful. With these corners. Alright. Alright, let me get my pressing cloth. Hey, you can also use this thing. Get in there in those corners. But you can also use it when you're pressing. I'm just using it to stab my corners right now. It helps you when you're pressing the seams open on these collars, that little piece. Or anything sharp, really. Okay. Oh, thank you. Hey, Aisha. She does make sewing a lot easier with the hands-free features. Do love that. So this color is interesting. It has like a curve, a little bit of a curve to it. Well, I should say a lot more of a curve to it than some colors, I feel. Look, this one's more of like a wavy curve to it. So it goes like, and a lot of times I feel like they're just like that. So this one has like a little waviness to it. Oh, thank you, Aisha. Thank you, girl. Appreciate it. Sorry, that was loud. I'm doing a little shaping with the iron. Don't mind me. It looks aggressive, but it's not that aggressive. Okay, so here's my collar. Then they want you to curve it. So I'm gonna use this piece, I don't know, to kind of curve it. I don't know why it wants me to try to curve it at this point. Cause why? But if you have a mannequin with a neck, what I suggest, if you have time, if you're not pressed for time, is to take your collar and wrap it around your mannequin to like let it mold. The instructions are telling me to fold the collar. I don't know why it cares right now, but okay. Overstitch, match the open cuts of the collar stand and baste them together. Form a collar, fold it over the stand and press it. See, it's telling me to fold it over the stand and press it. So I'm kind of doing that, but see, you get the gist of my collar. It'll be kind of like that. Because remember, I'll have lapels coming like this. So there you go. I'm gonna baste these raw edges. Cause that's what it said, right? It says baste them together. It says baste them together. So I'm gonna baste them together. Extend my stitch. Okay, they're basted together. I probably should have left the bottom open just in case I wanted to work on the shaping a little bit more, but that's pretty good for this like thick tweed. You see, it has the curve in it, but this is our collar. So yeah, we'll be on time. Okay, we only got 3 minutes. Thank you, Derek. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so this is how we got done. Well, we did some prep to push us forward on our sleeve. We prepped our collar. We have a collar here. And yeah, I'm gonna continue to work on the sleeves offline. But pretty excited that we have a collar now. And once we sew the sleeves and facings, we would have gotten through all the pattern pieces. So that's nice. That's always nice. So thank you guys for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. Thank you for all of the gifts. That's super exciting. Yay. I will be back Sunday. Well, Auntie Carol will be talking about the bespoke blazer project. We're using pattern Vogue 1927, but people are encouraged to join us and participate, and you can use a pattern of choice. That's not on. The only requirements is that your jacket is lined, has some kind of external pockets, and it has lapels. So no collarless jackets and no shawl collar jackets. Okay, so no curved lapels. And yeah, it's gonna be a fun project. So we'll be back on Sunday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 10 on Central, and we will be working on like our mock-ups or our pattern, just doing some of the early prep work for the mock-up. Really, I actually started a version of the jacket a couple years ago, so I'm gonna use that as my mock-up per se, even though I actually want the jacket. So I'll be working on that one because it's been a WIP for 2 years now. So I'll be working on that one. while Auntie Carol's probably cutting out her fabric or something, her mock-up fabric, and or making adjustments to her pattern piece. But we'll be taking questions, and I think it'll be a good time for a couple hours. And then I'll be back on Monday for mock-up Monday. And on mock-up Monday, I think I'm gonna start Daria's Chanelette dress. If I had, so okay, yeah, I had ordered all these patterns from Blue Cup Shop, and I ordered the wrong size. So I went to cut out the pattern yesterday, and I was like, this isn't the right size, because she has it split up into two size runs. So I printed the wrong size run, so I have reordered it. By the way, if you need your PDFs, your AO files printed, Blue Cup Shop on Etsy, she's running a promotion with BSN 15. You can get a discount on your printouts. So I think that goes until the end of the month, so grab those. But yeah, so I gotta wait now for the next pattern to come, because I was like, well, maybe I'll just take it and I'll adjust it, but it has all these princess seams. I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that. So I just reprinted it. So if it's here, and it should be, she ships pretty fast, then Monday, that's what we'll work on, because we're gonna do those pants this weekend offline. I might film it, try to do a little reel or something, give y'all a little content. But that's what we're gonna be doing next Monday, is working on those pants. And yeah, then I don't know if I'm gonna do WIP Wednesday in October. I have so many things going on that I think I need to like take a step back from the live twice a week. So I'm thinking I'll keep Mondays. It may not be mock-up Mondays, but keep Mondays, and then fall back on Wednesdays, so that I can do some of these other things that I have committed to. So I'm not gonna say I'm gonna be back next Wednesday, but I'll definitely be back next Monday and on Sunday. So see y'all then, and have a great night. I'll be over on Carmen's live whenever she starts, hopefully on time.